Hello, this is The Martian, and welcome back to my theories series. In this video, I'm going to be doing a trailer analysis of Marvel's Captain America Civil War. This is the final trailer, so I'll leave a link in the description to the original trailer if you want to see that, but you don't really need to, because before I start the theorizing, I am going to play the original trailer, so here we go.
This job, we try to save as many people as we can. Sometimes that doesn't mean everybody. But you don't give up.
I really want to say something there, but I can't because let's let play. New York City.
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C.
Sokovia.
Sokovia.
Okay, that's enough. Captain, people are afraid. That's why I'm here.
Epicness. Team Cap, everybody go. No, Team Spooderman. Not Spider-Man, Spooderman.
Take some game. I'm sorry, Tony. If I see a situation pointed south, I can't ignore it. Sometimes I wish I could. Sometimes I want to punch you in your perfect teeth. I know we're not perfect. But the safest hands are still our own.
That's... No!
What's wrong about you?
Gilda!
The whole world is wrong about you.
It's me.
They're coming for you.
I'm not the one that needs to wash their back.
This doesn't have to end in a fight, Tony. You just started
He just punched him in his perfect teeth. Iron Man just punched Cap in his perfect teeth.
Stay down. Fine, don't worry. I could do this all day.
All right, I've run out of patience. On to roost!
Hey, everyone.
So, before I start any of theorizing, I want to say if you thought that Spider-Man looked kind of weird, that is because they've not finished animating any of his CGI scenes. They're still working on him, so don't think it's a terrible movie, terrible budget. Exactly, it's quite high budget. So I am now going to go back through the trailer, flashback, and share all the theories I have with you. So here we go.
This job.
So these are Russian soldiers because they have Russian flags on their arms, as in the scene before this.
We try to save as many people as we can.
And if you look just behind that door, right in the center, you see a little red circle. That is probably a Hydra symbol. So this is probably some sort of Hydra base. And also you'll notice that Bucky doesn't have this star yet. And the Russo brothers, who are directing this, said there will be flashbacks. So it's possible that this is a flashback.
Sometimes that doesn't mean everybody. But you don't give up.
Okay, in this, you'll actually see that in the normal Marvel title logo flipping thing, they'll have the Avengers fighting. Like, not each other, but fighting villains. But this is actually the Avengers fighting each other, because that's the point of Captain America Civil War. New York.
New York. Washington, D.C.
D.C. So the guy that was just shown
Sokovia.
is actually
That's enough.
a character from the Hulk movie from 2008. It's a little connection.
People are afraid.
That guy. An explosion in where Black Panther's from. That's Black Panther without his mask, and you can see that he is quite distressed. So it is possible that his father just died, because that's one of the reasons. It's a theory that that's why he wants to kill Bucky, because he killed his father. Maybe he is his father. Also, you can see this is just a new suit. It's very similar. This is the same suit. I did a video in the past of this. This is the bleeding edge armor. So I suggest you watch that. But there'll be more to that later in this video.
We need to be put in check. Whatever form that takes.
And that could be the same helicopter from a previous trailer for this movie, where Captain America is just he's pulling it towards a building. He doesn't want it to go away for some reason. So it could be the same one. This is the raft, and it is a prison.
If I see a situation pointed south, I can't ignore it. Sometimes I wish I could. Sometimes I want to punch you in your perfect teeth. I know we're not perfect. But the safest hands are still our own.
That's from the previous trailer. So, this part, we do not know yet who shot Rhodey. They kind of made it so look like it was the Winter Soldier or Bucky, but that's just kind of putting it together, because you can see Bucky's inside and he's outside, and Bucky's pointing forward and this is up. So there's a theory that Captain America will put on the bleeding edge armor, and he will use that in a scene, and there's a possibility that in this scene he put on the bleeding edge armor and shot Rhodey.
What's wrong about you?
So when he says that, it's suggesting that he did it, that he thought he was a good guy, but he's doing terrible things. And also, you'll see on the center of the wrist, there's this little circle thing with a light in it. That is in the bleeding edge armor, so that's another thing. And also, you can see those lights on his chest, like not in the center, well it is in the center, but also around it, which is also in bleeding edge armor.
What's wrong about you?
This May, and it's coming out in May, that's my theory.
They're coming for you.
I'm not the one that needs to watch their back.
This doesn't have to end in a fight, Tony.
He just punched him in his perfect teeth, like he always wanted.
You just started a war.
Okay, see? So his armor is actually made out of vibranium, which is the same material that Captain America's shield is made out of, and that is why he is able to be shot and not hurt. So we just saw Scarlet Witch just crippling completely Vision. Okay, so we just saw him, Ant-Man, ride on the arrow of Hawkeye's arrow, which is in the comics. And there's another theory that he actually goes inside Iron Man's armor and kind of messes around with it in there, because in a second we see him on his armor, and again we see the lights, but there's a theory that he goes inside Iron Man's armor and messes around with it, and Rhodey and Iron Man are flying, and Iron Man's trying to shoot, but since the electronics in his suit were messed up, he accidentally shot Rhodey. He just punched Captain America, full on.
Sit down.
Insane.
Final warning.
I could do this all day.
That is a nice nod to Captain America, the First Avenger, the first Captain America movie, where he's all skinny, he hasn't got his Captain America stuff, and there's this big strong guy punching him in an alley, and he says, "You're God, he's gotta give up, kid. He says, I could do this all day. Nice superhero poster scene. Captain America, Civil War.
Alright, I've run out of patience. On the roof!
So, also, the Russo brothers who directed this, as I said earlier, said that there will be two versions of Spider-Man. Like, there'll be the same Peter Parker, but he'll have two suits. A homemade suit and an Iron Man suit. And I believe this is the Iron Man suit, which I'll say with you why in a second. But his original suit, Iron Man, this probably thought it looked like Underoos, which is this underwear company. They made like superhero themed underwear, which is kind of actually breaking the fourth wall because they made a lot of Marvel underwear. So he just thought it looked like that, so he calls them Underoos. Okay, so webs. He actually uses an electronic web shooter, but I missed that part. Okay, so we'll notice his eyes can move, and that is probably, this is why I think that it is the Iron Man suit, because actually I'll go back now. Okay.
Hey everyone.
You can hear a as it goes down, so it's probably electronic. Also, if you were thinking that he would have the web shooters in his arms, he doesn't, and I'll also show you that now. Well, he does have them, but they're electronic. It's just hard to cut it. So, this was The Martian, and thanks for watching, and as always, goodbye.